Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today, and I'm super excited to be doing this, I'm going to be doing a speed build of a kind of modern family home. I've got an idea in mind for a home that I would like to do, so I'm really excited to build it and get started on it. So I'm literally just going to jump straight in because otherwise it's just going to get a bit boring. So I think I might do it on this Midtown Meadows block. Wow, we're off to a good start, aren't we? So I'm going to speed all of this up so you don't have to watch it all in slow-mo, because who knows how long it'll take me. Sometimes these can take like 40 minutes for me to do, so we don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to start building. I think I might make the front of the lot around this side here, because I think that's a good spot for it. And yeah, I'm just going to jump straight into it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell button so you get the notifications when I upload a video and you don't miss anything. And I really hope you enjoy this. I'll talk to you soon. So I started off just getting the main building shape and structure that I wanted. I wanted it to kind of have like the center section that was a little bit smaller, and then the two outside sections which were slightly bigger, which you can see me doing now. Copied them over just so they were the same size because it was annoying me that I couldn't get them right. And then I played around with the shape for ages, and it stuffed up the walls, and you'll see in a second like has big dents in the walls and stuff, so I ended up having to fix all of those up. I apologise also if you can hear cockatoos going in the background. It's that time of the afternoon where they go a little bit crazy. So you can see there I accidentally rotated the room and then it kind of stuffed up the roof in there, but I fixed that up, and it all worked out okay in the end actually, so it was fine. I was trying to work out a way to put in like a chandelier as well that kind of hung from the... Yeah, see, I just kept doing it and then I accidentally did it over this side, and then eventually got there. So we got there eventually. So I was trying to hang a chandelier from the top floor that kind of hung down over the over the ground floor, but I just couldn't get it to work, so unfortunately we had to go away from that one. So you can see me here just putting in some really like different sort of slanted roofs. I thought they looked pretty cool with the red wall around the middle. And then I'm just slowly going through installing lights that I like and figuring out room by room what exactly I want to do. So I ended up going with this back room and making it, once I figured out which archway I wanted. So I ended up making this back room a library. I thought that was pretty cool, like a cool area for you to hang out and kind of read books. I put a little fireplace in there. I would honestly love to have a room like this in my house. I was like sitting around a fireplace reading a book. I honestly think that would be the best thing ever. So I just played around with how I wanted this to kind of be set up and the fireplace I wanted. So I chucked this little fireplace in there, and then I put another window in. I chose a rug that I liked. I don't think I ended up going with this rug. I might have gone for a different rug. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I played around with rugs for a little while, and then when I eventually figured out the rug that I wanted, I put a nice big painting up on the wall there, which you can see me looking for now. I wanted it to be pretty big and take up a fair chunk of the wall, and I also wanted it to have a bit of colour to it, so I ended up going with that archway one. Then I moved on to the bathroom. So this is kind of like an everyone bathroom if you've got guests over or anything like that. It could just be an everyone bathroom where they can come in and go to the bathroom, wash their hands, even if they want to shower. It's all fine, whatever goes. So I ended up changing this rug as well towards the end of this video because I wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't paint any of the rooms yet. So I wanted to just get everything in and get it all set up as I wanted and then paint, because I didn't want the paint to then kind of tell me what I was putting into the room. I wanted to know exactly what I had. I knew exactly what I had in mind for the rooms, so I didn't want the paint to dictate what they then look like. So you can see me here trying to figure out this chandelier thing. I couldn't get it to work. I'm really sorry about that. I spent way too long just trying to figure that out, and maybe you can see me get real angry. I like shook my mouse around, and so I ended up giving up on that eventually. And I think I ended up going for walls that were slightly higher as well on the bottom floor. but you see that shortly. So yeah, you can see I ended up I tried a few different ways, like building a little room here and then deleting and it wasn't working. So I think this is where I gave up. I just went, yep, no, it's not working. No, I still kept trying. But could not get it to work, so I ended up just going, stuff it, let's just put these lights in here. So then I believe, because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with that room at the front there, I started thinking I'd do this sort of kitchen living area. So you can see me now picking the cabinets out. I wanted to go for these cabinets here. I was thinking of the white cabinets to begin with, and then I started putting these ones out and I ended up liking these better. So I just wanted to kind of put down the structure that I wanted, and then had a bit of a play around. Put the fridge in, put the sink in. I had like a big double sink, which I would have loved to have used, but it didn't quite go, because I do prefer the sinks that are like side by side two sinks, but there aren't those in these games. I think they used to be in The Sims 3, but I'll have to download some CC because I'd love to have a double sink in my kitchen. So putting in the stove, choosing some lights. Yeah, and this is where you can see me putting in that double sink. It just didn't go and it wasn't the right color, so I tried to put sinks side by side, and then I'm not sure if I left it like that, but I wasn't super happy with it. Me trying and failing to type. So I wasn't super happy with the sink side by side, but unfortunately that was the best I could do. I also had a look at putting cabinets up on the wall, but didn't really like any of the cabinets, so I just played around with the lights, eventually found some lights that I wanted, and then also I kind of wanted to put like paintings or something up on the wall because we have that little window splashback. I thought it would be really cool to put a painting up. So I picked, when I eventually found it, it was like a wine glass painting. And then I wanted to put up like a menu, so I then ended up putting the menu there, moving the wine glass around. Then I moved on to the living room, and I actually wanted like a big round table, but I couldn't find anything that was quite right, so I ended up going with this long glass table with grey chairs, which you can see me putting in now. And I really wish I had have gotten a round table, because I think that would have suited that area really nicely. So because I moved the walls up, made them tall walls, I ended up having to go back in and move all of the windows up because they weren't quite right. Then I also threw in this really cool arch and golden sun painting, which I thought was really nice. I played around with the rug for so long, but when I put down these ones that were kind of splattery, they didn't really go with the whole overall theme of this house. So I played around with the rugs for a while, ended up finding one that I like, this one there. Then I moved on to the lounge room. So for the lounge room, I wanted a big L-shaped sofa in there. Don't have one, so I just kind of made do with what I had. Threw a nice little hanging light in there. Put a fire burning coffee table, which was really cool. Played around with the TV unit till I got one that I liked. Got my nice little plants in. I tried to throw in as many plants as I could around the place, so. Then I think I moved upstairs, and I wasn't sure what to start on, so I ended up going with the master bedroom first. I had a bit of a play around with how I wanted this to be laid out, and I ended up going with this little walkway down through to the bathroom, and then I'm having a complete mental blank, the cupboard, like walk-in robe next to that. So you can see me doing that now, and I also kind of divided the spa and stuff off with these lantern lights here. I thought they looked pretty cool. Not lantern lights, candles, sorry. And then yeah, I put in the sink and everything. I'd honestly love to have a bath like this, like to have this big square bubble bath or something like that. I love my bubble baths. So I put those bamboo planters up because I kind of thought you don't really want people to be able to look in while you're having a spa bath. So I thought those bamboo planters were pretty cool. I didn't put blinds up through the rest of the house. That can be put up later if you guys like this house, if you want me to upload it to the gallery. So then I moved on to the master bedroom. Now, I wanted one of these really big beds, but it wasn't quite the color I wanted. Like, I did want it to have an actual color to it, but I ended up going with like a relatively grey theme, and then put down like a meditation table and like a little stool and also a yoga mat, because looking out those beautiful windows, I was like, oh, that would be such a nice spot to do like morning yoga or afternoon yoga or whatever, or just sit there and meditate. It would have been beautiful. So then I moved to the outside section, and I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do here. I didn't even realize that I hadn't put red in that lower section. But I decided I wanted to go with like a skill kind of building area. So I picked an easel which I liked, and then I also put down a couple of like fitness items and some speakers, and then I also put some mirrors along the wall and stuff, which I thought looked pretty cool. So in this room here, I decided to do like 2 kids rooms. So they were on the either side of it, and a bathroom in the middle. And now the colors that I chose for the kids rooms, they don't necessarily dictate the gender. Like I went one room quite dark and one room quite pink. This could be 2 girls' rooms. Like I had a blue room as a child and there was absolutely nothing wrong with that. So just because I'm putting in a pink room doesn't mean it has to be a girl's room. So anyway, I threw in those fish tanks because I thought that was awesome. Like I've always wanted to have like a big fish tank as a wall in a house, but obviously that's many years and many dollars saved to be ever anywhere close to that. But yeah, I thought that would be pretty cool. Then I kind of made the kids' bathroom have a bath and a shower, because I figured like sometimes you just kind of want to have a quick shower rather than having a bath, like so having a long soak in the bath. Wow, I'm really struggling to talk today. And then I just threw in some nice decorations and stuff like that. So then I moved on to the darker of the 2 bedrooms when I finished up with the bathroom. And with the bedroom, I didn't really want for it to be gender specific at all. Like it was, you know, whatever. The colors I chose and the pictures and everything, they mean absolutely nothing. Like you could put absolutely anyone in that room, and I personally prefer the darker room out of the 2. So I chose these really cool red bedside tables. Also realized I forgot lights throughout the place. Chose these really cool bedside tables, and then I moved on to like putting a desk in against the wall, putting in like a little dresser as well, which I thought was pretty nice. And I made it all just kind of like red and greys, dark reds and greys, and threw up all these posters and stuff on the wall. Then when I move over to the dresser, which you'll see me do in a second, I was trying to put like a couple of books next to each other, but because of the slots where you can sit things on dressers, makes it a little bit difficult, so I just ended up giving up. But with this bedroom, I kind of had the idea that the person living in it was like really liked space, would probably go down the astronaut career when they grow up a little bit. So I put like space pictures up and astronauts and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool. Then for this room, I wanted to make it a lot brighter, so I ended up going with this pink color, but it's kind of like a peachy pink, which I thought was really nice. Like it's not overpowering, it's not like a bright hot pink which just gets all up in your face and blinds you as you walk into the room. I just thought it was quite nice and quite a sweet color. Like you're going to walk into the room and you feel peaceful and sweet and everything. So I wanted to go down that kind of path for this room, because the other room was much like darker, and I kept it really bare. Like I didn't put as many paintings and stuff like that up. I just put a little desk in the corner here and a painting above that, but that was it. There were no posters or anything like that. I also kind of wanted to put fairy lights up, but I couldn't find any. I looked for them for ages, but ended up giving up. So as I was building that bedroom, I went, a bar, a house this big, with people living in it that obviously have a lot of money, they would probably have a bar and like a dance floor. So I put in I put the speaker through the wall, but I put in a bar and a like dance floor. I tried to find like the strobe lights that there was, but this is the closest I could find, unfortunately. I could have sworn there was like party lights, but I mustn't have the expansion pack that has those in it. So if you know what that expansion pack is, let me know. Then I worked up these blue like liquor cabinets, I guess, alcohol shelves, and threw some little decoration bits around the place, which you can see me doing now. Put some nice stools in that actually matched my shelves, which I liked a lot. Then I started going through and doing the walls and floors. So I left this for last because, as I was saying before, I wanted to do the rooms as I wanted and then find wallpaper and flooring which matched the room. So it took me a while to find wood that I liked. I eventually did find it, and then I put it through that whole downstairs area, and then like put tiles in the bathroom, carpet and tiles and walls, and changed the rug. There you go. Yeah, so then I moved upstairs, did the master bedroom, bathroom. I'm not sure that I did anything to the dressing room. I might not have. Then I just put up the walls in the kind of skill building area. I didn't put up any floors there. And put this really muted pink wall in the lighter bedroom. And I just went with like white carpet as well in a lot of the rooms. I went for a little bit darker in that room, and then I think again I went for white carpet here because I went with a really cool wall color, which you'll see me putting in shortly. It took me ages to pick the color. So yeah, I went with this like dark navy blue, which I absolutely love. I love the look of rooms when they have that like dark navy blue. And then I went with this black and white rug, and then obviously carpet as well. So I think after that I only did the garden out the front. Well, I fixed those walls that didn't have the red on them. But then I think I only did the garden out the front, and then I was done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the final look at the whole outside of it. If you did like it, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!